Streaming now, this is the Wood TV Live Desk.
And good afternoon, everyone. Phil Pinarski here with the News 8 Live Desk. Hope you're all having a great start to your Thursday. All month long, News 8 will be bringing you the stories that celebrate Black History Month, and it all comes together next Thursday, a week from today, with our special starting at 7 p.m. Here on the Live Desk, though, for the next couple of days, we're going to be talking to the reporters who have gone out and brought you those stories that you can check out right now over on woodtv.com under our Black History Month tab, but also might expect to see in that special coming up next week. And one of those reporters is Byron Tollefson. He joins us now. Byron, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Phil, it's great to be here. Thanks for your time.
Of course, you know, your story in particular kind of kicked everything off. It was a little bit earlier, kind of started our Black History Month coverage. You went to GVSU for their Blackout showcase. Really interesting concept there. Tell us a little bit more about what your story was all about, really.
Yeah, I mean, Grand Valley State University kicked off Black History Month by highlighting and showcasing Black and Afro-led student organizations on campus. They all gathered at GVSU's Kirchhoff Center last Friday. Blackout, Black Student Organization Showcase. It was aimed to showcase the organizations and encourage students to get involved. These organizations included everything from historically Black fraternities and sororities, dance teams, mental health support groups. Another organization focused on empowering students through beauty and makeup. And just talking to the Black Student Union president, she had said, you know, she came to campus 3 years ago, and it really took some time to find her community. You know, she didn't know her first few months the number of resources on campus for Black students, and when she says she found her people, it became much easier, you know, to become a part of the community and become involved on campus. So that's kind of what led her to her role, and talked with her a little bit about why she's in her current role, and being in this showcase helps her reach out to the freshman community. And I also talked with the assistant director for the university's Office of Multicultural Affairs, and he said the showcase essentially shows how the Black community works together and supports each other. You know, a lot of students coming from Black communities across the state and across the country, coming to Allendale, Michigan, he said it's not very diverse. So he wanted to make sure, you know, they're embracing their history and their culture, finding ways to tap into that and celebrate it. The theme of this event was called Continuing to Create, because Black students are creating Black history on campus every single day. That is what Philip Todd, the assistant director for the university's Office of Multicultural Affairs, had said. So really cool event. At least 20 organizations, student organizations took part.
And it really, the diversity kind of, like, I like what that part that you mentioned of just, you know, coming to Allendale for school might be kind of a culture shock for people. So it's important to be able to find those different organizations and maybe meet more people and kind of be able to experience college life in a different way. But being there surrounded by all these different organizations, all these different students, talking to members of the faculty and staff as well. I mean, what did you really take away from an event like this? Because on paper, it really just, I mean, it sounds as great as you're probably thinking about and describing it right now.
Yeah, I mean, just going back to my own college experience, when you're a freshman, you hear a lot about all these different places, that all these organizations and resources you can use, but having so many in one house at the same time, 20 student organizations gathering together where you can just meet people and talk to them, having them all together just seemed pretty powerful and easier for students to become involved when they're all together for a few hours. You can just have conversations and see what you're interested in. It seemed really interactive. In past years, I believe that some of the dance teams had performed. There's various food there, so it's just seemed like a really good way for students to get involved, and that was kind of the point, right, to become a part of the community. And in college, you know, you got to make that effort. This is what, you know, I was told by the Black Student Union president. You have to be proactive and get involved, you know, and find your community that way, and she really felt like this event was a good way of doing that.
All right, well, awesome stuff. Byron, thank you so much for stopping by. And again, for people that want to know a little bit more about GVSU's Blackout event that happened earlier this year, and also potentially learn a little bit more about some of the Black student organizations on campus, you can go ahead and find all of that information right now over on our website, woodtv.com. And don't forget, next Thursday will be our Black History Month special on the 7th. Hopefully you tune in then. And then, of course, we will have a full replay over on woodtv.com as well. Byron, one last time, thank you so much for stopping by today. We really do appreciate it.
Thanks so much, Phil. Great to be here.
Of course. I want to thank everybody else for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.